Jim, you spoke to one of the most straightforward CEOs I know, Mark Bristow, last night on Mad Money. It's pretty great. So two risks that I see for Randgold, though, are still some growing growth spurts that they have to go through. And of course, they're in West Africa, which some deem very risky. How do you reconcile that?
Well, as he told me last time I spoke to him, Jim, gold mining's not for sissies. I mean, he's in Ivory Coast, which is very, very volatile, in Mali, very, very volatile area, Congo. Now, here's what I think about him. That was a bad quarter from terms of things that went wrong. When Goldcorp had a bad quarter from things went wrong, the stock got hammered. When Agnico Eagle had a bad quarter from things went wrong, the stock was annihilated. This stock, when things go wrong, went up. And I think the answer is that he has demonstrated that he can make money in any environment and that his fundamental minds are sound and people are getting more and more comfortable with what he's doing. And so he's predicting really nice growth. And I have tremendous confidence that he's going to deliver on that growth. I think, as you do, that he's a miner and he's an owner. And, he's not a caretaker. And I feel very strongly that you shouldn't own gold stocks. But if you wanted to own a gold stock, it would be Randgold. I asked him about a dividend policy because, some of these gold companies are getting a little religion, like Newmont on the dividend. You remember, he reminded me, they used to pay a very big dividend. It could happen again. Those who insist, Jim, give me a gold stock, it's Randgold. It's GOLD.
And Mark had some very choice words when I spoke to him about paying a dividend and where he'd prefer to see his money go. So do the Newmonts, are they kind of getting a little wrong here by spending their money on that? Or is this different company?
I think that one's an advanced stage. One of the things that's amazing about Randgold is it's a junior miner for the point of view of some people, but it's been around for a long time. I'm just impressed that you could have all the floods and things go wrong, and his raw cost did go up, and he had less volume than we'd like, and yet the stock was just screaming. And what that says is that people really feel comfortable with this guy on a screw up, and they don't feel comfortable with Sean Boyd at Agnico on a screw up.
Right. So it's near 52-week highs, though. It has gone to as low as, 71 this year. So do you need to wait, though, for big
gold.
down days?
I want to own gold. I was going over Stephanie Link from Action Alerts Plus, the research director. We own a proxy for gold. I want to own gold here. I think gold's going to $2,500 by this time next year.
Wow.
Yeah, I really think it will. 18 months from now, I think you go to 2,500. I think that gold's been up for 10 straight years. It's going to be the 11th. Finishes here. It's up very big. But everything that's coming out of Europe is, listen, we're going to inflate to get growth. Everything that's coming out of our country is, look, we got to get growth. Bernanke yesterday talking about growth going down. Everything that's coming out of China is chaos. There's empty buildings. The James Chano story. Gold doesn't correlate with anything other than what I regard. Gold, the strong dollar, gold's going up. Weak dollar, gold's going up. Strong euro, gold's going up. Weak euro, gold's going up. But printing money, gold goes higher.
All right, fair enough. So if you have to own a gold stock, it's Randgold. Otherwise, gold's really.
But again, I'm thinking about this at Jim Cramer on Twitter problem. Randgold will go down 10, and you'll say you told us to buy Randgold. I've become somewhat defensive about the notion of how people are using me. And the way you use me is to say, what am I doing in Action Alerts?
Right.
Okay.
Totally fair. And then you can sign up. How's that for a plug? All right. Thanks, Jim.